Okay, this video, I want to give you my top 10 first basemen of all time. Playing first base. Now, I'm doing a lot of videos on defense. Wrote this book, The Best Gloves on the Baseball Field. And I looked at Hall of Fame first basemen and looked at certain stats on defense. Ken Arizona here, Vista, California. I'm looking at Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. Okay, my top 10. How do I determine it? I'm going to combine the offense and defense together and give you my list. These guys played first base. They're in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I looked at their offensive stats and I looked at their defensive stats. In the defense, I looked at how many games they played, chances, putouts, assist, double plays, innings played, winning percentage, and fewest errors. I looked at that on defense. Offense, I looked at their career batting average, runs scored, total hits, RBIs, those areas. Who's my number one first baseman of all time? I got to go with Lou Gehrig. Why? Well, he's got that consecutive game streak. But as far as defense, he was in the top 10 in all those categories I mentioned. Chances, putouts, assist, double plays, innings played, winning percentage, fewest errors. And he's got a 340 career batting average, 1,900 RBIs. Had about over what? About how many hits did he have? Gosh, I should know that stat. I know he had. Let's look at Lou Gehrig. He had, 1,800 runs scored and 2,700 hits. 340 career batting average, 493 homers, and 1,995 RBIs. And he's in the top 10 on defense also. So to me, Lou Gehrig, number one. Number two, first baseman. I got to go with Jimmy Fox. He had a nice batting average, 325 career, had 500 homers, a lot of runs scored, a lot of RBIs. Jimmy Fox. Let's see, I've got him here. 1,700 runs scored, 2,600 hits, 534 homers, 1,922 RBIs, and a 325 career batting average, and he's in the top 10 on defense. So Gehrig 1, Fox 2. These are first basemen. Not my list of the greatest players of all time. Okay? Number 3. I'm going to go with George Sisler. Why? This guy was pretty good. He wasn't a home run hitter, but he could hit. Man, he had 400 batting average seasons. He had a 407 and a 420. You bat over 400 twice, you're good. 2,800 plus hits. 340 career batting average. And he's in the top 10 defensively of all time. Okay? Gehrig 1, Fox 2, Sisler 3. These are first baseman only. Who's number 4? Who do I go with? Eddie Murray. Yeah. Eddie Murray. Good career. Did you know he's one of the few players that has the combination of 3,000 hits, 500 homers. Eddie Murray. Let me punch his name in here. 3,255 career hits. I don't like the career batting average, 287. He should have been 300. But this guy got 1,900 RBIs, 1,600 runs scored, and top it off with 504 homers. How about Eddie Murray? The only flaw was that career batting average, but he is in the top 10 defensive, according to my book here. He's in the top 10 in chances, putouts, assists, double plays, innings played, winning percentage, fewest errors, and assist, and putouts. So how about that? Eddie Murray goes number 4 for me. Who's number 5? It's a tough one. When you get the first 4, Garrick, Fox, Beckley. No, Sisler. And then Murray. That's top 4. Who's number 5? I'm going to go with Jake Beckley. Have you heard of this guy? Let me pull his name up. He had 2,900 plus hits. 308 career batting average, so he's got that combo. Not a home run guy. He had 1,500 RBIs and 1,600 runs scored. But he's in the top 10 defensively, too. And he's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. He had 2,938 hits. 62 hits shy of 3,000. I mean, anybody who passes 2,500 hits is pretty good in my book. So I'll go with Jake Beckley, number 5. Now, it's just first baseman is my top 10. Who's number 6? Well, you got to go with Camp Hansen, even though he was a jerk with his racial views. But this guy, he's one of the early pioneers in baseball history. Camp Hansen. 334 career batting average. You know what he did? 3,435 hits. Played 27 years. Played in the 1870s, 80s, and 90s. 1,999 runs scored. One shy of 2,000. And he had 2,075 RBIs. Why do I go Beckley over Hansen? Because Beckley was better defensively than Hansen. Hansen had a lot of errors. I've got him on, he committed 658 errors. Beckley committed 481. I think Beckley, just a better guy than Hansen. Hansen, good ball player if you focus on it, but off the field and just being a jerk. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame, but I'll make him number 5 because of the hits, the batting average too. 334 career batting average. Number 6 on my list. Dan Brothers. Have you heard of this guy? Now he's old school guy. Played in the 1880s. 2,300 hits. But you know what he did? 342 career batting average. 1,300 RBIs, hit 107 homers. He played during that 1880s, 1890s area. But Dan Brothers, I'm going to put him number 6. Number 7. First baseman, Jim Botany. He had a good career. Didn't play long enough to get to that 3,000 hit area, but his career batting average was good. 310 career batting average. 2,300 hits, 1,400 RBIs. So the batting average is key to me. If you're in the 250s or 260 as a hitter, that doesn't jive with me. And Botany, he's in the top 10 career on defensively. So I've got Gehrig, Fox, Sisler, 3. 4, Eddie Murray. 5, Hansen. 6, Jim Botany. No, 6 was Dan Brothers. 7, Dan Botany. I'll mark this off. That's what I need. I use a pen here. Where's my little pen? Okay. Got it. Beckley, too. I'll do it again. Gotta keep track. Gehrig, 1. Fox, 2. Sisler, 3. Murray, 4. Beckley, 5. Brothers, 6. Botany, 7. Did I forget somebody? Hansen. I'll do it again. Because I've got my book here. I've got all the stats in front of me. I'll do it slow. My top 10 first baseman of all time. Lou Gehrig is number 1. Jimmy Fox, number 2. I put Sisler, number 3, because of the batting average. 4, I put Eddie Murray, 3,000 hits, 500 homers. 5, I guess I went with Cap Hansen, right? Yeah, so he was 5. 6 was Beckley. 7 is Brothers. And then 8, Botany. 9, first baseman. Got to go with Roger Connor. He had a really good career. He was old school. Roger Connor. Type his name in. Got it. 1880s. What was his career batting average? 316. Had 2,400 hits. So Connor, I'll give him the 9 spot. The last guy I'll put on my list, Willie McCovey. The 500 homers. The only flaw with McCovey is the career batting average. That's why I don't have him higher. But McCovey was an interesting guy. Played 22 years, 2,200 hits, 521 homers, 1,500 RBIs, but the batting average 270. So that's why I've got him down number 10. Should I do it again? 1, Gehrig. No question. Fox, 2. 3, Sisler. These are first basemen. My top 10 first basemen. 4, I went with Murray because of the 3,000 hits. I like that. 5, guess you got to go with Hansen because he's got the 3,000 hits too. 6, Beckley. Good batting average. 2,900 hits. 7, who would I go with? 7? Brothers. 342 career batting average. 8, Botany. 9, Connor, Roger Connor. And then number 10, Willie McCovey. Top 10 first basemen of all time, combining the offensive stats along with the defensive stats. And all these guys that I mentioned, a lot of them made the top 10 in defensive stats also. Now, you notice I didn't do Greenberg. He's first baseman. Had a good batting average, but didn't play long enough. Killebrew hit a lot of homers, but he's not making the top 10 in the defensive stats. Also, his batting average 256 career. Stan Musial and Pete Rose and Ernie Banks, they kind of rotated around, played a lot of first base, but in the outfield also. Gil Hodges, not making the top 10. Johnny Mize, Orlando Cepeda, Tony Perez. Some of these guys, Jim Thome, David Ortiz didn't play long enough at first base. The guys that I have in the top 10, they played a lot of games. They put up good defensive stats, made the top 10 in chances, games, putouts, assists, double plays, innings played, winning percentage, fewest errors. They made that top 10 in the defensive side of it. But you combine that with their offensive stats, and those are my top 10 first basemen of all time. What do you think of the list? You can disagree with it. You got to go with Lou Gehrig first. Come on. What a player. It's only a 17-year career. He plays 20 or 22 years. Did you know he was on pace for 2,500 RBIs? He would have had over 500 homers at 493. Fell 7 short. And you got to go with Fox, 500 homers, good career batting average. Eddie Murray, 3,000 hits, 500 homers. These are first basemen you're looking at. Beckley, 2,900 hits. Sisler, 340 career batting average. Brothers, 342 career. McCovey, 500 homers. Hanson, 3,000 hits. 3,400 hits, actually. Beckley, let's see, Sisler, 340 career batting average. Roger Connor, really good career batting average. Hodges just missed out. Didn't have enough offensive stats for me. Got Bill Terry. Bill Terry had a good career batting average. Didn't make the top 10 on the defensive side, though. All right, that's it. First baseman. I covered a lot of areas there. Next, I want to look at second baseman. This will be interesting. Second base. I'll start off with games played. Do you know the top 10 second basemen of all time with the most games played? I have the list. I'll get into it next. I'm out.